let's start here, down here by the light of North J Street or J Street. Steve Shannon Tire and Auto Center. J Street used to go clear over to where the Walnut Street is, West Walnut Street. This is North J Street. I'm going by Shannon Tires, which used to be another name of the tire place. I was going to say it, I just can't think of it right now. Firestone, used to be Firestone at one time. Going by Lindsay's place, which was a hotel at one time. Now right here, Swissdale, going 4 miles to Swissdale. Now I'm not going to 4 miles, I'm going 2 miles north, I will say. I'm on the Veteran Bridge, which is split between Woodward and Lock Haven, Woodward Township and Lock Haven. Used to have the J Street with a metal span bridge that I tried to just going to think about jumping off, but never did. I got to the top and said, no way! Alright, we're just going to go left here, going to go to Farrandsville, which it looks totally different now. So, and they just put this walkway in within the last year or so on this side over here. If you can see it, they just put that walkway in. They took all the trees out, and they put the walkway in so people can go up to Riverview Park, and that's what's right here. What I'm showing you right now, on off to the left there. That's Riverview Park. That's where there used to be a bunch of houses when Lockport was Lockport. You notice it says it's Lockport now. And on this side, if you see it right now, that's Peter's Steps. And there's a walkway here. You can take your walk along there for almost a mile. Walk around the park. Sorry about this. All right, that's good. Should be all right the rest of the way. Unless I've had a pup to put on the brake. Alright, Farrandsville, it was named after somebody, I can't say his first name, but last name Farrands. He used to walk this way in the winter time many times over his years, up to Farrands' cabin or whatever, his cabin he had out there. I almost said whatever, but yeah, at that time he had to avoid he had to avoid panthers, bears, and other, pretty much not many other animals other than that. But we don't have panthers in the area anymore. We have black bears, yeah. And there's another park out here at the university. Used to or still do. They said they were going to put a bridge across up here, but they never did. Right there, look, Stern Athletic Complex. Well, this road was put in I was saying about the 50s when they put this road in. Before that was a dirt road, and before that was a wagon trail. And before that was a pass that used to go up through here. A lot of fields on this side, but I'm going to switch you back over a little bit because there'll be a I'll show you this on the one on the way back down. This farm up this way, it's a historic farm. I can't think of the name of it, but it's historic. It's on the list of National Register for Clinton County. One farm up this way, but also there's a when I get up to Farrandsville, I'll show you. Right now the water is a little up over here. You can see at that little swamp. Can't when the trees are are up. It's really, trees are all green, which for some reason they're not turning green yet. It's early April, and it should be the budding and that. It should be something strange. Something strange in the neighborhood. Wait a minute, I better not go any further than that. That way, Procala Road. Must have been about the frogs croaking at night. This says right here it has on that side. When I come back down, I'll tell you what it is. It's this farm right here off to the left here. Historic, but it'll be off to the right when I come back. Because this zone, if you go clear up to Farrandsville, it says there's another way out on the map, but it's blocked off, I guess. I don't get it. I mean, they're sitting, the road that's up there in, up there, minor up there, there's a road that keep going on it. I don't know where it heads to, but it probably heads down here. I thought I headed down here to Farrandsville. But there's Crean's run right up here, which they used to have a school up here, a two-room schoolhouse, which I think I found on the map. Which is up a little bit. Okay. Which is off to here to the left here. Okay. Off to the left. You see that? You see there where the wall's at? That's where the schoolhouse used to be. Back in there. It was a two-room schoolhouse or a one-room schoolhouse. But people from Queens Run used to have that at the school. Because Queens Run was right here where they're surveying up here. And right here is Queens Run. See, it says Queens Run's Village. Where's the village? The village is back that road, the Queens Run Road. But and where that van is, that used to be a place where used to be a store there, and on this side used to be a shoe store on the right, somewhere in that section over here. All I know about that is I read maps pretty good, so it could be zoning back there. It could be a good zoner, a good zoner. Okay, up here we have on the back. I'm going to take you like that. Going to look at the skyline of the plateau out this way. I should take you to Mount Sears out there, but that's the tallest. I guess oh, I just scared to go. Right there is Riverville Farm Lane. And here's what I wanted to show you. Is on this side over here. You can see the store. That should be historic too, because it's been here since the logging industry when they started getting stuff from logging from up this way. And that's the railroad bridge. People go up there they take pictures and other stuff, and some people used to start doing graffiti on the bridge, but they also people also jump off the bridge. I can say I jumped off that bridge. The water wasn't too deep, but I jumped off. I jumped in about 5.5 foot of water, which was usually 6 foot. It's a little low at the time. Alright. Now we're heading to Colebrook, which cuts across, goes over to Colebrook, cuts across, goes over to across the river and then comes back. There's a little spot over there on Route 120 that has Colebrook on there, which is across the river, which is the west branch of the Susquehanna River. Then if you look up on here, up on the, there's not much in this area other than the railroad, which is I'm following right now on the right. If you look up on there, you'll probably find some areas the railroad dug through, and if they're still there, oh, I'm doing this side when that side's, you can see the river on the other side. Can you see the river? Yeah, you can see the river. Yeah, okay. You can see where they used to have the old railroad lines, which they used to use it for when they that stuff that did Morse code on. This thing is being a pain today. There it goes. Now I'm going to bring it back down this way, and you can see how wide the river is. And the river's up a little bit today, but we had some rain over the last few days. But it's springtime. We expect rain in the spring. A lot of people don't want it. Nowadays they don't want rain, but we need rain. We want high water, but you really don't want flooding water. I think there's another road out up here, because up on that hill there, I don't think it goes up on there, but there's a truck up there. Okay, there used to be a hotel, which is the ones who did the Fallon Hotel, the Fallon boys. They made another place up this way for the Prince of Spain and the Princess of Spain, which would have been out that way somewhere. But they took a lot of these trees down. Used to be on the left, and there was a couple. There used to be also a brickyard up here too, which it's in the playground. There's an old brick house that used to be there, and right here would have been a good. They used to have a tree where you used to go off and go into this swimming hole underneath that bridge, but this bridge was replaced, so they had to cut down the tree. Somebody parked in here at the Cook County Solid Waste. All right, over here there's a wall over here, which I can show you. They tore down the old post office that used to be up here. I guess they did, but I don't know. Colebrook Township building. It's still here. Well, right here would be the iron furnace. I'll come back with the iron furnace and show you. Right up here would be the post office. Right up here at the end. The post office would be in the back. This would be that's what one of these buildings would have been. It says the old post office lane. Also, post office lane, which is down in here, downstairs. Would have been down in below here would have been the post office. But does it go the whole way out? It's the post office lane. You know you're in Pennsylvania when you're going through mud holes in the middle of spring. That's almost deeper, almost as high as your tires in your car. It's the post office lane. There used to be a post office in this area. doggy. We got a crow up ahead here. Oh man. Don't get seasick. I wanted to come down in this lane anyhow. Go across this little bridge. A baseball field on this side. But right over here is why I wanted to come down here. Where it says the wall at, right in front of you. And there's a part of it right there. That's where the old brickyard used to be. That's what it says on the map anyhow. 1860s map. You can find it. You can find it online. But you also can find it at the Ross Library too. They have different games and stuff you can play here to. Oh, I was going to show you the one thing back there. I could have showed you down here. Would have been a better view. Right up here. Right there where the flags are, there's a memorial there. I was going to show you that down there, but up here where this one building is in bad shape, and over here this side, which I'm going to have to pull in. Okay, I'm going to have to pull in. Right here is the iron furnace. There's a furnace down below there, down at that one farm down there. That's what I'm going to show you next. But this is the iron furnace, the first successful hot blast furnace in North America to produce high quality iron and outstanding example of dry masonry. One of the largest early furnaces in existence in America today. Established 1837, and you can read more of it. There's more about it right there on the other side, but I can't read it from this distance. It says Farrandsville furnace on it. Alright, that's behind me. Big American flag there. This right here, they just replaced this bridge. It used to go on a different angle than this. I just didn't notice that last time I was up this way. Ashley Vista. I'm only turning around. Oh, there used to be a house over there too. There used to be houses everywhere up here. Alright, now we're going to go down the river, and they've redone that on that side too. They put different houses. There's different houses on that side of the river. But now you're going to see the most of the left side of the right side of the river. Why I keep thinking my right side is my left. Sorry, this thing's been acting up lately. Tranny is anyhow. Might be. I just say it might be low water. The Susquehanna River, meaning low-flowing, muddy water. Or there's other meanings of that saying too, but. But it could be there's another saying out there too I seen, I can't recall what it said, but hey, we're not that good influence in Native American words and stuff, so that would have been a Susquehannock and the one of the five nations used to do that. I kept saying Blackfeet wasn't in this area. This would have been a Seneca versus the other Indians, I think. New York, Seneca, yeah, okay, Seneca. See, back when Young Women's Creek was made, it was named after the young Indian princess that tried to swim to get away from going to the Seneca, and she drowned, but her sister survived and was captured. You can find a story called in the not story, but this about it in the last of the Susquehanna, which you can find at the book you can find at the Heisey Museum on Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes on Saturdays from 9 o'clock until 3. Now you can probably see the better of the Farrandsville Bridge is what we call it, the Farrandsville Railroad Bridge. I took a picture of that near twilight, and man, that was a nice, beautiful one of this bridge. This side, a lot of trees are coming down across the road. What do you expect? You're along the river, and the river gets high, and erosion gonna come in. But that erosion was a historic stuff around here too, because of the 1889 and 1936 flood. Both of them was caused mainly by erosion, because all the lumbering happening up above they ended up cutting the stumps, clearing the grass out, debris underneath out of there, and there was nothing to stop the water when it got high rain, nothing to stop that from eroding the grass, because it was hitting that, so that some of this high rain we get around here can erode a lot of stuff. This would have been part of the village out here, but the village is not here anymore. So, and we have a surveying crew going on here at Queens Run. Looks like they're planning something. I don't see them now, but I'm gonna take you out to where Queens Run Village is. You guys gonna go straight here instead of going down and keep staying on Farrandsville Road. This road here is not a dead end. Look, there's a tree on the road here, needs to be moved off. People are in there littering. Some of the litter I can understand, let's say, because it gets blown in by the wind. Like today, I was gonna do filming outside, and the wind's blowing so bad, it was blowing my hat off. So I decided to go in and do that this way. This is where the village is, out this way. Doesn't even look like a village back there. There are several areas where they've done along the rock way. Rocky Point Lane? Alright. Ridge Lane, yeah, okay, that's a house out that way. Look at this house. Beautiful house out here. Ranch house with half a ranch and half another in between. Alright, well, I missed the road. I'm not going to take you out this way. That's a long ways to go. I'm not going to go up to 660 I took you on the other day. I'm turning around, but I took it at a wrong angle. I don't want to go down somebody's yard. Plus it's no trespass. Here's you can see right down over there, you can see there's a reservoir right there. That's where they should some of the, if they were doing the logging, they would put the logging in there and leave it sit, but that's pretty much what they would do. And they take it down by car down to the river. But here is what you call an ice house. That little thing right there, small ice house. In the middle of winter time, they take big bricks of ice and stick in there and leave it. If it's closed, that would keep the ice cold. Keep it from melting that much. But with the sun shining on it, that wouldn't have been that great. It could have been just a shed too, but that's kind of an odd place to have a shed on the other side of the road. Alright, okay, well, I thought there was another road to take you to the other side here. No, it's right down here. I just overshot the road. It's easy to do on this. You can see where the old railroad bed on the other side used to be too. But you can't see it, but I can. I'm going to take you out to the other side to see where I forgot where it goes. I mean, where it comes out at. I guess the surveyor is down underneath the bridge or down in the woods somewhere. We were right here last time I seen him. If you can see, along the river, you can see they build up like a little dike levee over there. Out here, Queens Drive. When I get back to Lock Haven, that's when I'm done with it. And this is where I'm going right now is where the railroad bridge used to go through. The village used to be all on one side. You can see you used to go through and this right here, okay, Stalwart Drive is, I guess the stalls. I guess there isn't another way across. On the left side where they cut through the side of the mountain to put the railroad bed. Where we're going right now, through this way where the railroad bed used to go, as I said. The other side was always a road. And there used to be another place down here where this field is. It was a house there too at one time. I came and visit my uncle that used to live out here. But if you look straight ahead of Queens Run here, straight ahead, you can see like a wall along the river. You can see like a wall along the river out there. They use that for protection of the village, and also there should be a dam over there too. They used to take right down through there. Back to some of it used to go. Some of the railroad bed used to go right down where that road is. It went there and went across. It went right across here, and must have went down pretty quick and go up over the hill over there. Yeah, it went back up over the hill right over there. Went down and back up. They used to go right across. You can see where the old, I guess the dike levee or old railroad bed that used to go through there. And right down here, right here would have been a dam, so they would figure that somebody's passing me. Didn't even know he was behind me. They take it and put it in there, and then they would ship it down the river, down to the bricks, the clay and the wood. They used to ship downstream to the lumber companies and to the clay to the brick factory, which was first the Queens Run brick factory, and then it was turned into Lock Haven brick factory. There's a lime kiln furnace down here at this farm right down here. Not this farm, but the second farm. Yeah, not this farm. But there probably might have been one in this farm, you never know. There wasn't many kilns around here, but on this side here, there's a lime kiln. It wasn't like the iron. It only did lime. And right here on this side, this farm here it's a historical farm. So, alright, well, first the way I guess I'm holding it because they put it back upon that. Well, this way I can move around with it too. It could go out crook column. Maybe that's maybe another day. Up here we have. Oh, I wasn't completely done. Okay, you can see the like a canal like going through here, but that's a mill race. It was not used it was used for logging, but was not used for Water Valley Road. It was not used for the canal boats. That's why they used to take the logs down that area, down to the logging company, down to the river. It's called the mill race. Yeah, I've probably seen some sheep down over the hill there. You can see the, I think, guess it was cherry trees are budding. If it was over in Japan, that would be sakura trees. You can see big rabbit pellets out there. No, that's just hayfield. You can see the chopping of how they went through the mountains right there. Went through this bottom of the foothill to make this road. See it the whole way through here. Alright, right here, this right here is the complex where they're, because you can tell from it's Lock Haven University complex. You can see down there, there's a place also to camp down there, bring in your RV down at the end. But at one time there used to be people who used to camp down in there anyhow. Not camping, live down in there. That is a man-made. That might be man-made, might not be. It might be a run, but I think that's mill races are usually man-made. They usually put it right alongside the river or right through the woods, right alongside the hills. And right here's the Riverview Park. But if anybody says where Riverview Park is, you have to go towards Farrandsville instead of going towards Lockport. The reason why I'm going on here, well, there's one thing I might have to go back to. Maybe I can show you from here. Relative roof. No, I don't know. You can see the walkway right up here where people hike almost every day. But right now, not many people would want to be on it because windy. You can see that. Can you see the how windy it is with the flag? All right, I might be able to get you from right up here when I wanted to. Might be able to, might not be able to. Yeah. Right up here, I'm gonna skip from this. Up there where the brewing company used to be is where that building with the cross on. That's Brewery Hollow Road out that way. And there used to be used to make beer over there. And you can see the new equipment I showed you before, but you can see the new equipment there. And you also see a maple that's new. That was new. Oh, they are treading it out and putting new stuff in it. More new stuff in. Oh, that's nice. Putting new layer of sand, or maybe they're putting that soft turf-like stuff they have on other parts. This would have been part of the river, and part of the canal system. Just telling you how hot this would be measuring. They would be measuring the river and checking, looking up and down the river to see all the what needs to be done and all that. It's called I think it's called a utility equipment tower. Okay, this comes out here down where this walkway is on this side, on the right side. They just put that in. They just put this walkway in. And the J Street Bridge goes clear back to 1912. No, that's from 1991 or 92. Then the other bridge went back to 1911, and the bridge before that was a cover bridge, which went back to the middle 1800s, and that burnt down. And there used to be right where we're sitting, right at. This used to be a toll tower on both sides of the bridge. They had one on one side, cost a nickel to go across. To get back across, cost you another nickel. At that time, a nickel was like handing over $10 these days. And you can see the dike levee and the amphitheater and the historic. And I'm coming over here to where I started, the historic courthouse, which is the third courthouse that was in Lock Haven. First one was tore down. It was where the Rod School is today, and the other one, well, it was in the same spot, but it caught fire during the historic fire that they had that burnt that section. But all right, I did a complete circle. I did a complete circle here at the north.